Today I'm going to be giving you a double feature review. Both movies are from Scream Factory. We have Deadly Friend and Stung. Stay tuned for this.
Bolt your doors. Lock your windows. It's not the boogeyman. It's Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here, and today you're getting a double review. Scream Factory movies. Yeah, you're getting two for the price of one here. Recently checked out both these movies, and I was going to do an individual review for Deadly Friend. This one just came out. Problem is, I didn't really like it that much, and I didn't want to just give you a negative review. So I wanted to add a movie that I really enjoyed, and that was Stung. So stay tuned. I'm going to review both these. Spoiler free, of course. And you can make up your mind whether or not you want to check them out. So let's get into it. And if you guys like movie reviews, if you like talking physical media, if you like autographs, if you like collectibles, if you like movie hunts, hit the like button for me. It really helps out the channel quite a bit. And if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe for me. That would be great. Just crossed 240. So we're only 10 away from 250, and I think that's awesome. So thank you to all the new subscribers, and thank you to anyone who's considering subscribing. Now I'm going to talk about the movie Stung first, because this one I really enjoyed, and I definitely want you guys to check it out. I hope that you'll enjoy it too. I think you definitely will. This movie came out in 2015, and it's got kind of a little bit of an unknown cast. Lance Hendrickson is in it, though. Clifton Collins Jr., he's another face that you would, recognize. But the two stars is Jessica Cook as Julia and Matt O'Leary as Paul. And even though I didn't recognize either one of these two, they both did an amazing job acting in this movie. Now this movie is a Scream Factory release. It's from IFC Midnight. It's one of their films. And the reason I purchased this one is I love animal attack movies. And when I looked at this, I thought, okay, it's a wasp movie, a bee movie where the bees attack people. I was wrong about that. This is actually a very awesome monster movie. It's not really an animal attack movie. It does have these wasps, and what it was some kind of like radioactive fertilizer gets into the ground and turns these regular wasps into these super, big, kind of wasps that when they sting you, you turn into this giant wasp, or this, giant bug-like creature. And this just was just an awesome monster movie, is what this ended up being. A ton of fun. Runtime is only an hour and a half. Quick-paced movie. It's about these two caterers. That's Julia and Paul. They're just trying to get their business off the ground, and it's kind of a two-man operation, and they're kind of flirty with each other. And Jessica Cook is Julia. I mean, she's a total smoke show. She's an awesome looking girl, and Paul's kind of, it's really her business. Paul's kind of her helper. There's some flirting going on between the two of them. They're going way out in the country, some kind of like plantation, and doing a garden party. And so it's at this garden party where all these wasps, these giant wasps, are unleashed. And, they're pretty huge. And if they bite you, like I said, you turn into a giant monster. Not a lot of CGI stuff in this at all. A ton of practical effects, and it looks really, really good. All the guests at the party, including Lance Hendrickson and all these people, they have to take shelter in the house and try to fight off these wasps. I won't give away the ending. It's a pretty straightforward movie, but a ton of fun, and the effects were really nice, and the look of it is great as well. But the one thing, if you have a surround sound system at all, this thing sounded so good, amazing. It's not like Dolby Atmos or anything, but all the wasps buzzing around. There was so much movement in the speakers. I mean, I heard it in my height speakers above me. It was buzzing left, right, up, down. It was all over the place, and there was lots of that in this. And so it sounded really awesome, with the surround sound in the theater setup. So whatever you have, you're probably going to enjoy the audio mix on this one. Um, you know, a, a lot of new movies come out with Atmos tracks and this and that, and they kind of fall short. This one kicks butt in a major way. Super fun movie. Really can't recommend it enough. I bought this one not too long ago on Amazon, and it came with the slipcover. Yeah, the slipcover came with it. So I would jump on Amazon and try to give it a buy off Amazon. It was, at the time, I think I only paid like $17 for it, and got the Scream Factory slip. So definitely jump on it and order this, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below, has anyone seen Stung? And, are you thinking about picking it up now? And I really just wanted to give you that review because I wanted to send you away with something that I thought that you would like. That you could, maybe pick up and give it a try. Because the next movie, Deadly Friend, unfortunately, I can't really recommend this one. And I wanted to. See, I purchased this one. This one just came out from Scream Factory. It's one of their collector's editions. I got the poster with it as well. I planned on watching it and doing a standalone review. I'd kind of seen it before, but it had been many years ago. This movie is from 1986, so it's been a while. This does come with a new 2K scan to the movie, and it did look really nice. And the beginning of the movie, I was enjoying it up until a certain point. This stars Kristy Swanson is in it. She plays the main girl in the movie, and it's got a decent little cast. There'll be a couple of people that you would recognize in there. Anna Ramsey's in the movie. She was the one of the Fratellis, the mother Fratelli from the Goonies. She plays like the, crotchety old neighbor. And the main character, Paul, he plays this genius, should be in like high school, but he's actually like going to work at the university. And he's doing this advanced robotics program. He's got this robot with him, BB, and it's him and his mom. They just moved into the neighborhood. Kristy Swanson plays their neighbor, Samantha, and she lives with her dad, who's an abusive guy. It's just her and her dad there, and he's super controlling, and he smacks her around a little bit. You see bruises on her. And then the paperboy, he meets Paul as well, and the three of them end up being, good friends. His name's Tom in the movie, played by Michael Sherritt, kind of an unknown actor. And, there's some neighborhood bullies that they deal with. They got the crotchety neighbor that they're dealing with. You've got the abusive dad that, is an issue. He's a problem. And I don't want to give away, any spoilers. Even though I'm not going to recommend the movie. I didn't care for the movie, but I'm not going to spoil anything as to what goes on. But some events happen, and with his robot and with the Christy Swanson character, and it turns out the only way he can save her is to he sort of makes her, he kind of takes the chips from his robot and puts it in her. And I don't think I'm giving away too much by telling you that, because it's kind of in the synopsis. It's in the trailer. If you know anything about the movie, you kind of know that much of it already. I won't spoil the ending, okay? It's everything that happens after that I wasn't a big fan of. I wasn't a fan of the look of Christy Swanson with those blue eyes, that blue eye makeup around. The robot had these claw hands, and for whatever reason she kept doing the claw hand thing. We didn't need that for her, for us to know that she's a robot. It was kind of silly for her to do the claw hand. It just looked goofy. And honestly, I remember this movie, and I kind of had a fond memory of this movie. But this is one where it just didn't hold up at all for me. The first part of the movie, the first 30 minutes was fun. It was a likable cast. It almost seemed like a sitcom or something, But then after this thing happens to Christy Swanson, and he turns her into a robot and everything, then that's when it gets too goofy. It looks too horrible, and just overall, I just kept finding myself getting taken out of the movie and annoyed by different things. So, and then you pair that with a not so great ending. The third act's kind of horrible, in my opinion. It just made for a bad viewing experience, I think. I don't see myself going back to this one at all. So, I guess I would probably get rid of the movie if it wasn't a Scream Factory Collector's Edition. I would probably just sell the movie or do something with it. But because it's Scream Factory Collector's Edition, I'll hang on to it. But that's the only reason. So unfortunately, I can't recommend Deadly Friend to you guys. Hopefully, if you ordered it, hopefully you enjoy it more than I did. But if you haven't ordered it yet, maybe seek it out on a streaming service or something, or maybe try to find out a little bit more about it and see if you really want to spend the $28. Because I just don't want you to waste your money. There's too many other good movies out there. I mean, you can spend $20 and buy Stung. This was a good one. But there's the two movies, guys. I'm recommending Stung. Highly recommending Stung. Love this movie. Great monster movie. If you liked movies like Eight-Legged Freaks, I think you would love Stung. It was on kind of that level. It's a good monster movie, a fun watch, a quick watch. You'll have fun with this one, I'm sure. This one here, it's buy at your own risk. It started okay, but faded toward the end with kind of a bad third act. And that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, hit that like button. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll catch you on the next one.